Hey y'all, welcome back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Happy Sprinkleween. All right, so thank y'all for joining. I see a lot of y'all are here. I think some of y'all came over here from TikTok. How are y'all? Okay, so sprinkle, Sprinkleween, eh? So I see y'all in here already. Hey y'all. Happy Halloween. I made my iced coffee. I have this little Halloween cup. It's so cute. Got my stuff together. What are y'all being for Halloween? I'm just dressed in my cute little sweater today. Let me take this banner off so y'all can see. I got my little cute black cat and pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern sweater on today. I got my little spooky ghost earrings on. Is this the right way? Okay. I was turned the wrong way. I think I put it on backwards. And then I have my little cute black cat bow earrings on. I'm gonna dress up later, maybe. Just depends on my mood. I need to fix my earring for sure. And I have my little blanket because it's rainy and stormy and it's kind of giving fall weather today. Uh-oh, Candace, she said it's her birthday. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Happy birthday. Your birthday's on Halloween. Yay. All right, I put it back on. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. Do people trick or treat in your neighborhood? Usually we just leave the candy outside and they just take the candy. Sometimes early we may, but most of the time we'll just leave the candy out there for them to get. And it's raining today, so there's probably not going to be too many people. Yeah, it's a rainy Halloween. Ooh. So we're going to put on like a Halloween or spooky music playlist and maybe do some card readings, some baking, some decorating of cookies. Something fun. Yeah, it's going to be a cozy Halloween. Definitely. You say you're going to be a maid with a dustbuster? Oh, that's funny. You said a rainy Halloween is such a vibe, Natasha. It is. I had all these plans and I'm like, you know what? I'm glad it rained because it's kind of just going to like allow me to just relax and do the least. Okay. All right. So, okay. So y'all, if y'all were on TikTok and y'all came over here, I found out why they were trying to restrict my video. Because, okay, y'all know all the filters that I kept switching back and forth from and doing little silly skits with. I think that was why, because they said I was using other people's content, such as like all the different filters or something like that. So I think that was it. I don't think it was my other stories. I did too much with the characters and the filters they were providing on TikTok. Anyway, yeah, I know it was their filters, but like I guess if you use their filters, you can't, I don't know. It's something weird. I don't know. Anyway, can I drop the hair? It's my hair. It grew out of my head. Ah, the hair link is linked to my scalp. This is real hair today. Okay, but thank you. Okay. Anyway, so what are y'all plans for Halloween? I know trick or treating. Y'all taking y'all kids trick or treating? Are y'all going to a party? You dressing up? You handing out candy? You staying home? What y'all doing? You said my hair growth is because I wear wigs all the time and I don't mess with my hair too much. So wearing wigs can also be a protective hairstyle, which allows your hair to grow. All I do is wash it, put oil, make sure my scalp is moisturized. And since I'm not putting a bunch of heat on it or like messing with it a lot, it had a chance to grow unbothered under my wigs. So like um, while I was wearing wigs, my hair was growing underneath it, and then you know, sprinkle, sprinkle. But how do you keep your edges? Because I don't glue my wigs. I don't glue it. That's why y'all always like. That's why a lot of people always be making fun of me. Oh, you need to lay your wig better. Oh, you need to do that. You need to fix that wig. No, I don't. I don't glue my wigs. If I do, it's like way up here where there's no hair. Then I pull it way down. If I put like a touch of glue on it, I just bobby pin it because everybody knows it's a wig anyway. So I don't let the wig get to my edges because I don't glue it. I wear glueless wigs, and I don't do too much on this part because I want to keep the edges. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, you're dressing up as a family. Y'all are dressing up as characters as Little Mermaid. You will be Ursula Renee. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do I braid my hair down under my wig? It's usually just in two braids, and I take like every night when I take off my wig, I mostly take down my little braids, and then I stimulate my scalp, put the oils and the stuff on there, and I wash it or condition it. I wear do hair masks. Then I braid it up with two little braids, bobby pin it, and then put a wig cap on it, and then put the wig on. But I take my wig off every night, and I take my hair down every night, and I get in there. Um, and I make sure I use some hair masks, deep conditioners. I try to cut my own ends. I have some shears, and I don't put heat on it a lot because it's mostly curly when it's braided underneath. And then every once in a while, I'll flat iron it when it's not super hot and humid, and then I'll let it. I wear my real hair, but I don't keep it under the wig. I undo it, and I make sure it's well taken care of. All right. What hair mask do I use? Well, lately I've been like I was using Sacred, but I ran out. And this other company sent me something that I've been using, which I probably will do a little whole haul of it very soon. So I can't wait to do that. I'm excited about that. It's from it's a Swedish company actually. So we'll see. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Goddess Wiry. It speaks truth. Thank you, girl. She sent me a super sticker. Happy Halloween, girl. What's my favorite candy? Oh, that's hard. Like, okay, I have two favorites, and they're probably not plant-based or vegan, but I like Milk Duds and Snickers. But I don't really eat them unless it's like Halloween. You know what I mean? Those are my little favorite Halloween candies. If it's not Halloween, I like gummy bears and Mike and Ike's. I know they're not vegan, but I'm not super strict, like, when it comes to, like, candy and stuff, but they are good. Um, have you tried Smart Sweet gummy bears? No, I haven't. I probably have, and I don't realize it, but I don't remember if I did. He said, "What do you do on Halloween to attract a provider? Wear a cute costume, duh, and go out and be seen." They have Halloween costume contests everywhere on Halloween. Go to the rich side of town, find a rich, swanky place that's having a costume contest, and go up in there. Go look on events in your city, look up costume contests on the nice side of town, and dress up and go there. I remember when I was young, um, I was bored. It was Halloween. I was looking up, you know, who had Halloween costume contests. I dressed up. And it was at some like this is when I was like, I probably was like 21. I dressed up as a vampire, and I won third place. And like a lot of people were like, "Oh my gosh, you look so good. Can I dance with a vampire?" Oh, but that was when I was 21. I was still in the club having fun, but I did win third place. Oh, thank you, Jeremiah, for the super sticker. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying girl because forgive, but sprinkle, sprinkle, sir. Thank you. Happy Halloween. You said be a witch and bewitch them. Yeah. I've been so many things for Halloween. Let me see if I can name them from when I was like since I was an adult. Okay, we'll go there. Witch, Morticia, like Morticia Adams, vampire, okay, nun, Michael Jackson, um, um, Sugar Skull, like from Dia de los Muertos, vampire witch, um, I think an Victorian vampire. I wanted to be a ratchet, like you all know my character Big Talkie, but my daughter would not let me dress up like that because her friends would have saw me. So I was restricted from being Big Talkie for Halloween 2 years ago. That's my ratchet character. But I think that's it. Oh, and Little Red Riding Hood one year. Yeah, happy Sprinkleween. What are y'all like? What are y'all gonna be? Ah. Yeah, my MJ was the weirdest costume that I ever wore because of how people reacted. People act crazy when they see someone dressed like Michael Jackson. It's not. Even his costumes get people like fawning over it. It's crazy. If you want a lot of attention or you want people fawning over you, begging to take pictures with you, dress up like Michael Jackson. Okay. Men and women. Okay. You dress up like Michael Jackson, you gonna feel famous for that one day for real. Okay. I'm just saying, you do it, you're gonna understand, like, it's gonna be too much, especially if you look good too. If you look like mhm. You said Prince was better than MJ though. Fight me. I don't wanna fight you. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I like both. Okay? You know, I don't pick, I just take both. I like Mike and Prince. You ain't got to choose. You could have 'em you could have it all. There's room for both. Okay. You dress like Marilyn Monroe and got a lot of attention also? Okay, Days Rose. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I think that's a good one too. Okay, maybe next year. I don't know. I'm not gonna say next year. Maybe I could dress up like a 50s housewife. That would be fun. I have all the stuff in my closet to be anything I want. I could be Catwoman. I could be a housewife from the 50s. I could be Big Talkie. I could be a witch. I could be a vampire. A I could be Earl. I mean, I have so many possibilities. I could be a mermaid. I could be whatever. Oh, ugh. I have all these crystals from uh, Lunatic Cosmetics or Lunatic face jewels that I could like put on. Be something too. No, I don't know. I was thinking. I don't know if I want to be something scary. Like these tattoos. I could dress up like a 50s housewife. I think that would be fun. I have a wig, like a short, like 50s housewife looking bob, and it's black. I could do that, and I have like a 50s dress, but that's kind of boring. People might not even think I'm dressed up. They might just think I'm just old and got this old fashioned outfit on. So we'll see. Um, you said Rhythm Nation, Janet Jackson. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. Somebody said be Earl. Should you create alter ego to help you be more confident? Why not? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Whatever helps you, ma'am. Go for it. Okay. Do I still read books? Too many. Yes. Um, so you already dressed. This is just my cutesy, like cozy Halloween day outfit. So older guy says he's looking for long term and asks what I'm looking. What do I say? He's lying. First of all, you never answer that question unless it's a lie. Just say, "Oh, I'm just looking for a, a nice old-fashioned gentleman that knows how to treat a lady and listens well and likes to impress." That's what you're looking for. And if they say, "Oh, no, no, I mean, like, what type of situation are you looking for?" "Oh, I'm not looking for any type of situation. I just like things to happen organically." That means they can't trick you and they can't figure out how to act in order to get you on, you know, to believe their lies or okey doke. So you just don't tell them anything. You just say you like to see how things unfold organically. Say that. That way they're not. trying to do the most and love bomb you and trick you and lie to you. Because if he says he's looking for something long term, that means he's ready to invest. And if he doesn't put his money where his mouth is, then he's lying. Okay? We don't do that. We don't listen to people that don't put their money where their mouth is. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, which costume will always be your favorite? Yes, Erica. Okay. Y'all keep asking me how to ask people for money. Just ask them. Especially if there's a big age difference. All you got to do is ask. Look cute and ask. That's literally it. The age difference is big. Look cute and ask. Mm. Black swan makeup is pretty. I'm going to put some of these eye jewels on. These are cute, right? It's like liner, but it's like sticker. You put it on. And then I have like these lashes. Look at that. Oh, I have some face jewels too. Like, you can do these too. These are cute. And there's some glitter in here. Maybe I'll just do the glitter. Nuh-uh. I'm gonna do some glitter. They're like, it's cute. This is like the black, orange, and purple, and silver. It's like the Halloween colors. So I'm gonna put some like on here. I need a little oil. I'm gonna do a little oil here so I can stick to it. I don't have any glue stuff, so hopefully this will work. Smells good too. Okay. Let's touch and pat, 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 pat. That's cute. Have some Halloween highlighter. All right. Do a little sup. All right, that's enough. I don't want to do too much. Just want to look festive. Some little stars and sparkles. All right. That's from Lunatic's Face Jewels. They have a lot of mermaid stuff too if y'all are into cosplay or just dressing up for fun. Thank you, I Heart Caroline. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the super sticker. You like the hair bows? Thank you. Like, I got these in a blue basket this year. It's like, who's going to give a 45-year-old woman 2 hair bows? But thank you, because I used them. All right. Thank you, I Heart Caroline. Sprinkle. Thank you, Kira. I also got this blanket in my boo basket and some candy and a tumbler and a candle and some cute other stuff. Oh, thank you. Okay, so it says he's an older white guy and asks if you have ever dated white before. You're black and 24. Okay, so lie if you haven't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Lena. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What to do if you can't go out for Halloween? Okay, you're sad because this is your favorite holiday. Okay. Dress up and take photos, ma'am. Post up on Instagram, go live, let them see what you work with at home. I don't know. A lot of people are able to go out and they stay home and do that too. So join in, you know. That's what technology is for, to help you connect with other people, not in real life. Okay. Should you still get done up when I'm ill? Uneven greyhound, sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, ma'am. I mean, what? Unless you don't want to. What's illness got to do with dressing up for Halloween? I don't know. As long as you're not going to get worse. Let me ask you a question. Is dressing up, it's like celebrating Halloween, right? If it were Christmas, would you still expect to get gifts if you were sick? Then do what you got to do. Thank you, Asha. Your friend for 10 years and you had a falling out. Okay. And you pushed her, which led to a physical fight. Oh my gosh. She said she will never forgive me. What do I do? Honestly, or you're drunk. If you were drunk, just blame it on alcohol. If not, it's time to part ways if you're outgrowing. Okay. It's time to part ways if you are outgrowing her. So you can't stay in a relationship, friendship, because if y'all are arguing about lifestyle, or I don't know what y'all are arguing about, but if y'all keep having differences of opinion, and it's all the time, and it's going to lead to fighting, then it's time to part ways. Okay. BL says, dog owner, what's a high but believable amount to ask your provider for imaginary dog surgery? LOL. BL, sprinkle, sprinkle, girl, look it up online. They got all the prices online. But if it's in an expensive area, look up an expensive area where there's a vet, call, get an estimate, or look it up online, and you'll have your numbers. You said dog surgery is expensive. Yes. Um, well, a lot of these places want to charge for overnight, IV, all the medication. So that's like a lot of money right there. Then the actual surgery. So it's gonna get up there, man. I would say about $3,000-$4,000 if it's a big dog. All right. Then you gotta include food, aftercare. Okay. You said you will say 5,000. No, just say 5,000. Then, like, okay, say 5,000, and then say they said that if I bring them in soon, that they could cut the cost a little bit because they would give me one night uh, of recovery free. Make it sound good. Make it sound believable. Okay. There you go. You were thinking 5K too? Okay, then we're on the same page. Yes, for sure. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-mm-mm. 35-year-old man took a week to get back to me and now texting like nothing ever happened. What should I do? Ask him if he paid off all his warrants by sitting in jail. So how was jail? Like, I didn't go to jail. Oh, that's the only reason I could think of that you couldn't call me for a whole week. Well, how's the other girl? Oh, it's like, so you call me back after a whole week. How's the other girl or how was jail? Well, what? Well, don't worry. I understand. You're listed under free food under my phone. That's all. I was getting hungry. I'm glad you called. Where are we going to eat? Unbothered, man. A man you went out on a date with who's 35 years old don't call you for a week. Act like nothing happened because he's not your boyfriend, right? So is he listed under free food? Then see where y'all going to eat. Okay. A lot of y'all women are treating these men like they're your boyfriends when they just took you out for a meal or a couple of meals. If they haven't done anything, then a couple of meals, stop treating them like they have. Stop emotionally attaching like they have. Just put them under free food, like I always say, and go get your food and enjoy the meal. That's literally it. If you don't want to waste time, then tell them that it's not working out. But if you're hungry, girl, figure out where y'all gonna go eat at and stop caring so much. Obviously, he doesn't care that much about you if he doesn't call you for a week. You're a dinner date and he's free food. That's what y'all need to save each other as under the phone, under your phone numbers. Okay. Remember, ladies, it goes both ways. Just as he's free food, your dinner date. Your dinner for two, and he's free food. So guess what? Have fun. If you're not getting any money out of him, he's not paying bills, if he's not trying to do the most, then save him for what he does. Dinner, food, free food, whatever. This millionaire guy keeps talking about marriage. We went on 7 dates, only bought me AirPods so far. How do I work on this? Tell him to go to the jewelry store. It's like, oh, you know what? You keep talking about marriage. Let's go look at rings. Now, you don't have to get rings, but you can get bracelets, necklaces, earrings, because as soon as you get in that jewelry store, she's gonna slow it down real quick. All right. So get them to the jewelry store. Make people put their money where their mouth is. It's like, oh, you know what? Well, maybe we need to get to know each other a little bit more before we get to the ring. Okay. Well, I like this bracelet. I like this set of earrings. I like this pair of earrings. It's not a ring. But, if you're looking for a marriage and you're trying to marry me, I mean, don't you think I should have a nice jewelry collection for my future husband? Okay, take them to the jewelry store, ma'am. When these dudes start talking about marriage so quick, start talking about jewelry or bills or whatever. Because wouldn't a husband want to give those things to his wife? You said a new guy won't spend on you? Did you ask him and did he say no? If he said no, it's time to go. Goodbye. I have a whole video called Act Spoiled. And this is especially good for especially the younger ladies. If you act spoiled from the beginning, there's no confusion. They know what you want. Either they're on board or they're not. So you got to start acting spoiled so people will spend on you. You got to learn how to incorporate stuff into your conversation to let men know that you're spoiled and what you expect out of them. So a lot of women say, well, what should we talk about on our first date? Or what questions should I ask him? None. You talk about things to let him know that you're spoiled or that you only deal with providers so he understands his role and what he needs to do to impress you. That's literally it. And he'll spend on you if he knows that's what you expect of him, especially if in the beginning. Okay. Hmm. You said, should you go after looks? Only if you're a man and you got some money. If you're a woman, ma'am, only children, teenagers, very young adults, they're still into looks when it comes to choosing a partner, a man, a provider. So notice how we say provider and not boyfriend, not um, person that we're with. We say provider. That's their name. You know how some people say, "Oh, my man, my man, my man, my provider, my provider, my provider." Does he look good? Is he a provider that look good? How much he provide? Okay. Is he provide more than a provider that doesn't look so good? Like, what are you after? Him, his looks, his face, or his money? You can choose, free will. Whatever is going to make you happy, ma'am, that's what you go for. Okay. Your man cheats, and so you took money from his safe, Tiffany. Oh well, don't tell nobody else that. But you just told a lot of people that. Well, if he gave you the code, then who cares? He wants you to have it. All right. Y'all are silly. Back in the old days, I would have gone for looks. Like like 21, 20, 19, 80, 70. That's when I was going for looks. After that, I'm going for money. Okay. You could still look, but decisions and choices need to be made logically and they need to benefit you financially. Okay. That's all. Hmm. Should you go on a date with a 36-year-old even if you live with a man because I don't pay for anything, but we are not intimate? Okay, yeah, do what you got to do, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle, have fun. Are you married? Then you single? Okay, you're single. You're free. You good. Have fun. All right. But let's talk about this for a second since this is sprinkle, sprinkle weed. If you're the type of woman that goes for looks, you are the perfect candidate to have more than one, but to have two. You can have one for looks and one for money. But make sure the one with looks also has money, even if he's not going to spend it, at least just in case you get pregnant, he got what you need. Okay. So for those who can't just stop with the looks, have both. All right. Get one for money and one for looks. There you go. I just told y'all the solution. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But make sure the one with money, spending and providing 100%. Make sure the one with looks has money. So if you accidentally get pregnant, he still got to pay. And he's on child support for 18 years and you can collect. All right. And, you know, Either way, you're going to get money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, do your Yoruba goddess in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, girl. All right. Anyway, you said the man with the looks only gave you a few bucks and a Versace perfume. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, at least he gave you something. Now, what did the man that's not so good looking give you? Mm-hmm. Oh, Marcus, where you been? You just got out? Been a while. How long you was in for? You get free coupons to IHOP? You're silly. I was gonna get my nails done today. It looks like it cleared up, but now it's late and I won't have time unless I do it later, but then I'll have stuff to do, so I'll probably go tomorrow. Okay. Y'all, what color should I get? Like, I've been trying to do like something more natural so that when it grows out, you can't really tell. But it is getting into like the winter and the late fall and the winter months. So I want to do something a little extra. Mm-hmm. You said Sierra snitching on me. Get nude? Okay. We'll see. Light brown nude. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. More like of a tan or a light brown. Someone says a plum color. That's really pretty. A deep brown. Fall nails. French. Yeah. I bet I've been having like this ombre French look for like a while, so I want to change it up. Burgundy. Tips. And nude ombre. I was thinking of maybe the nude ombre or the nude. I might do burgundy the next time. Yeah. You said get gel X and do your own nails? Um, um, well, I have to get these taken off if I'm gonna do that. And they will always talk you into getting more on. Where's my top from? This is a cute little sweater. I accidentally ordered, okay, I ordered this for my daughter. And I accidentally had two of them in my cart. And so one came for her and then there was an extra one, so I took it. So I got it from Temu. It's cute though, right? I hate when I do that. Like, I'll stick the same thing in the cart twice by accident, or I'll click it twice, and because I forgot that I clicked it, and then I'll end up with two of the same thing. I did that a couple times with different stuff, and I ended up with two. So I always give one away, or you know. Okay. What to do? What to do it? Will you go live on other channels later on tonight? Maybe. We'll see. Probably. We'll see. If not, I'll probably post something there. You said you hate when that happens. You did that with some hoodies from Victoria's Secret. Girl, send me one then. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you missed the wigs, girl. Girl, I'm gonna be wigging it up soon, probably next week. I might shift to blonde. Y'all know me, it's gonna be different every week. Oh, I got a bone to pick with some of y'all. Speaking of Halloweens and skeletons, I got a bone to pick with some of y'all ladies in here. I had a guest on here recently on this channel who has made me aware of a couple of things. There are some pygmishas in their inbox begging them to fly them out, talking about sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay? Now, I don't teach y'all to beg to get flown out. What are y'all doing? Are y'all pygmishas? Like some of y'all really still pygmishas or something like that? You don't get in no man. You don't, first of all, you don't DM no grown, able bodied man. You don't beg and flirt and beg them to fly you out. What are y'all doing? Someone said disgusting. I'm not naming no name because I didn't ask. I didn't even care. I don't care who it is. I'm just saying that's not what we do over here. That's pygmisha. That's desperation right there. A whole bunch of desperation. So, ladies, do not dare say sprinkle, sprinkle, or claim my teachings if you in some grown, able-bodied man inbox begging to get flown out. Okay? Don't do it. If you're in some man's inbox proposing marriage or asking about if they're looking for a wife, please don't claim my channel. It's literally embarrassing because these guys are coming back and telling me. They're saying, your followers that follow the sprinkle sprinkle are begging me in my inbox. And I'm like, they're not learning anything, obviously. And I hope they're not claiming that that's what I teach because I do not. Thank you all. What to say when he brings up that rent going to be more expensive when I move in with him? I don't want to split rent or any bills. Are y'all moving into a whole different place? Because it shouldn't go up if you just move in and you're not moving to a whole different place. If y'all are moving to a whole different place, then that's the upgrade that he needs in order to be fit for you. So that's his problem still. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say, okay, well, if you can't afford for me to move in, you can't afford for me to move in. Don't worry about it. We get money, we don't chase money. Exactly. You said you didn't learn anything, that you knew they didn't learn anything because these questions are stupid. I know. They still think that their methods work. The Pygmisha methods do not work. It just makes you look desperate, cheap, and lonely. Let's not do that anymore, ladies. Stay out of men's inboxes begging them. Stay out of men's inboxes proposing marriage. Stay out of men's inboxes flirting and trying to get them to spend money on you by begging to get flown out. Just stop. It's a bad look. I don't even condone getting flown out. Y'all know that. Okay. You said develop yourself and your self-worth. Yes. Okay. I just think it was people that hopefully were passing by, saw the live video, saw the person, liked the person, and got into their masculine mode. I don't know. They switched their masculinity on and went for it. And it didn't backfire. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You said my Aunt Ethel methods have been working. Okay, Nikki's house. I told you it works every time. Got to be convincing. Mm-hmm. You said if a man stops watching your story but is posting, what? Who cares? I'm too busy getting my hair done. I'm too busy getting my skin nice. I'm too busy shopping. I'm not looking at who looking at stories and who posting and whatnot. I'm not no internet detective. I mean, if it's about conspiracy theories and stuff like that, maybe. But I'm not no Instagram detective. I don't even know how to see who viewed my story. I don't even know how to look at that mess. You know why? Because I don't have to, because I don't care. What is y'all doing? TikTok, Instagram detectives? What are y'all doing? Okay. You have everyone I know watching you. You've changed lives. No Dust 2025. Thank you, Jeremiah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. Look, I'm getting ready to give y'all some tough love right now. Stop looking at who's looking at stories and who's posting and why they ain't doing this and why they ain't doing that. Go get a life. Then you can talk about real stuff. Then you can talk about real stuff. You ain't got to talk about stuff that's online. You can talk about real stuff. Like, girl, I was out the other day and this man was like, hey, how are you? You look so beautiful. May I take you to lunch sometime? Let me get your number. Instead of, oh, well, he posted, but he didn't read my stories and da 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 da. Girl, okay. Well, guess who's going to lunch with Millionaire? While you sitting over there being Instagram detective, some your friends gonna be out there lunching with millionaires. Okay, get offline. Take a break. If that's your focus on a daily basis, you need a new focus. I promise you. Isn't it important that you find him attractive, even if it's a provider? I find his wallet attractive. I find his bank account attractive. I find his generosity attractive. I find everything attractive that has to do with him being a provider. Yes, you have to find your provider attractive. You hit the nail on the head. The providing is attractive. You got it, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm so glad y'all are paying attention. Okay. Um, let me tell y'all something. I know a couple of ladies, and I've known so many women that have gotten providers. The women were 10 times more attractive than the men. 10 times more. Do you think a woman that's 10 times more attractive than someone is going to find them super attractive? Ten times more? When they can get someone 5 times more or 5 times less, 4 times less, 2 times less, or just as attractive as they are? You have to think about these things. Okay. A lot of times women become attracted to how they're treated and how they're taken care of. Because you can stand next to someone that's very attractive and they treat you like trash. They're always looking at other women. They never give you compliments, and you could not be attracted to them at all. You get it? Okay, hey Shira, you go to university, and how do you build the confidence for people to come up to me? I'm tired of being the desperate friend. Okay, you got to get your looks together. That's number one. Now you know we got to face this. And you got to get the looks together. Get the looks together. Okay, go reinvent yourself. Okay, reinvent yourself. Get your looks together. That's going to be a start to building your confidence. Hang out less with people. If you're the desperate friend, hang out by yourself for a little while. Reinvent yourself, hang out by yourself, or make some new friends where you're not known as the desperate friend. Okay. And then see what happens. Coco is so funny. Coco said that she got a provider who was 20 times more attractive than who you was. Okay, she got a provider who she was more than 20 times more attractive than, and then his breath stank, but she still got the money. Okay, good for you. Don't let no stinky breath stop you from getting your bag. Uh, Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you think you'll find a provider in a hotel, restaurant, 5-star? Okay. I always answer this question in two ways. If it's a local restaurant that's very popular and people from the actual city go to that hotel restaurant just to eat because of the cuisine, and it's just a restaurant and not like a passing through hotel restaurant where only the people that stay there go, then perhaps. But if it's just a restaurant in the bottom of a hotel that is not frequented by locals or regulars, then no. I wouldn't really waste my time there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How long should you wait to know if he is provider after first date? Okay, he should be offering to do a lot for you and following through. So after the first date, he should follow up with the second date, asking you, what do you want to do? What do you like? Um, if you need anything to let him know, and like he's going to be asking you all this stuff. What kind of flowers do you like? What do you like to do for fun? So he can plan the date. And if you should give him some information about something you may like or need, he should show up with it. Like if you like flowers, if you like perfume, if you come up with a problem, like, oh my gosh, I lost my earring and it was a real diamond, he may present you with some diamonds if he's a provider, or at least offer you to take you to look at some, maybe buy some later, but still, he's going to start off trying to provide right away as soon as possible in some form or fashion. Okay? No false promises. He's literally going to follow through to prove to you that he is. And when they do that, you need to take them up on it right away, not in a week from now. If they're promising something in a week from now, they're not a provider. They're a breadcrumber. So if they're promising it right now and wanting to give it to you today, right now, Cash App, Venmo, or take you to the ATM, whatever, that's a provider. Do I play instruments? Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I used to play, like I used to tell people that, I'm very skilled and talented at an instrument that's played in the symphony, or it's a very unique skill. And most people don't know how to play this instrument because it's so rare that someone would take up this instrument. Okay. So this instrument is known as the triangle. You know, it started off with humble beginnings on the front porch, and people used to like ring it when it was dinner time. Then all of a sudden it became like very posh, and they started putting it in, symphonies and orchestras. And the technique is very interesting. So you have to be highly skilled and talented to know exactly where to hit it, what note to get it at, and its timing is everything. Okay. So I also play the piano. Oh, and I can play the xylophone because I think once you learn how to play the piano, you can play so many other instruments. But got you. But yeah, piano. Like you can literally lie and say that you play an instrument. I play the triangle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. Oh, summer rain, sprinkle, sprinkle. Since listening to you these past few weeks, I see how the media has programmed us to be pygmies. All the songs and TV shows make big. Oh, what? All the songs and TV shows making a pygmy the norm. I thank you so much. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. Why are they doing that to y'all? Why are they doing it to women, trying to make us pygmies? You can't program a pygmy no more. We can deprogram them. Thank you, Ivana. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ivana. Men keep saying, I love you after a couple of dates. What to do? Ask him if he loved them bills. Thank you, Summer Rain. So, yeah, say, oh, you love me? Does that mean you want to take care of me? It does. It's so sweet. Well, I know that it's so soon. I know it's very soon in the relationship for this, but I just want to give you something. This bill. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They programmed us. They program y'all to be big pygmies out there. That's why y'all have to fight the urge and get this money. All right. What advice would you give to a 21-year-old woman that is attractive but very shy? Well, ma'am, there's ugly women out here that aren't very shy, and they're getting every opportunity and chance that you're not getting by being shy. Okay? So break out of it. Thank you, Shay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Advice for an attractive 24-year-old woman but shy. Same thing I just told her. You letting less attractive people get more out of life, get more attention, get more people talking to them and providing for them, because closed mouths don't get fed. Okay? You need to improve that. Get you some courage. Somebody says, shy people, I'm sorry, break out of it. Get out of it. Start talking to everybody you see and break out of your shyness. Thank you, Ivana. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They asked me to fly me. When should I let them? When it's to a destination that you actually get to choose. First class. So where you want to go, ma'am? I know it ain't to their hometown. So where you want to go? I don't believe in getting flown out. Fly to a destination, ma'am, where you choose. Where is that? You half of y'all flying to some little bitty rinky-dink city, bad airports, nasty food. If you're going to get on a plane and go somewhere you want to go. And on their bill, first class, okay? I don't know why y'all think it's a flex. I have no idea why y'all think it's a flex to get flown out if it's not to somewhere you want to actually go. Like, I would like if someone offered to fly me out, I'm saying no if it's not somewhere I want to go. No, no thanks. I Airports, parking, luggage, baggage to go somewhere I don't even want to be. You come to me or let's pick a destination. Okay, no, I ain't doing it. Somebody said beamed out. Exactly. You said I'm flying now out to West Memphis. No, no, you're not. Okay, yeah. And I always tell women this. It's always the younger women or the women that have never been anywhere. You know, it's those type of women that will go fly out to anywhere just to say they flew out somewhere. It's not a flex. It's literally work. Okay. It's like, okay, you gotta get on, pack a bag, go to the airport, go through security, check your luggage, wait, get in line, get on the plane, you fly out there, find your luggage, wheel it out, get an Uber, or see who's waiting to pick you up, then do it all again when you have to leave. It's like that's work. That's too much work. And then it's to a place that's blah and boring with nasty food. He ain't even taking you shopping. You get there, finally get there, he got some ratchet apartment. Now you mad. Because this happened to somebody I know. They looked rich online, but when they got to that destination, they was looking at mighty poor. All right? So some of y'all be getting flown out to lay on an air mattress, and y'all don't even realize it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I told y'all, them credit card points, they can be applied to airline tickets. So all these dudes are doing is literally paying their bills, getting free airline points, and flying y'all out to their ratchet apartment so you can roll around on an air mattress with them and then go back home. No, don't do it. Okay. You start to look around when y'all in the car on the way back to his house. You start to see some sketchy things, and then you realize that you've been had. No, ma'am, don't do it. And I know some of y'all done did it, and y'all like, y'all ain't saying nothing right now. Everybody real quiet. Thank you, Yvonne. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, thanks for all the help. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said what to do if he keeps ignoring your text for 24 hours. Y'all know what to do. Talk to the other one. That's your time to give that other one extra special attention. Y'all know the holidays are coming up. Y'all need to give the other one a little extra attention so y'all can get 2 good gifts. All right. And when the other one finally comes back around after 24 hours, then you can get a makeup gift from him. Okay. So if you're smart, you're going to add all of this up and you're going to see what you can gain from it. All right. So what you're going to gain from this is about 2-3 gifts if you're smart. So the man who ain't texting you, he got to get you a forgiveness gift because you ain't going to forgive him for that. So you get 1 gift. Your other side dude, you're going to put in extra time so you can get an extra good gift or maybe an extra gift. So that's 2 gifts for Christmas. All right. So now you got 3 gifts. You see this? Text. Then you put the other one to the extreme. Now you got 3 gifts. Instead of sitting here getting mad, looking for somebody to text you after 24 hours, you're literally going to get 3 gifts out of this if you do this right. Okay? 3 gifts. 1 for the dude who hasn't texted you in 24 hours if he ever wants to talk to you again. And 2 from the one you're giving extra time to because you're not texting the other dude. Because he's going to say, oh, Well, I get to get her something extra because she's giving me more attention and she must really like me. Okay? So who cares about somebody not texting you back for 24 hours? You got extra time to put in extra with the other dude that's going to get you a nice gift. So use it wisely. Okay? Make sure you do that, man. Stop worrying about somebody else. They need to be worried about you. Okay? How do you recommend letting someone go, but in a nice, nasty way? By ghosting them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Now, I know a few people have said, and y'all know this is not the type of channel that this is, but a few people will say, ghosting is so immature. Ghosting is not right. Ma'am, I don't care. Ghosting is ghosting. All right? There's no closure in ghosting. Exactly. That's why it's nice, nasty. All right? So just ghost a man. And honestly, if you ghost someone, they can always come back, or you can always go back to them, just like a ghost reappears and disappears. Do you ever need some money or you want to talk to them again? There you go, pop back up just like they be doing. If not, go goodbye. So it's a nice, nasty way. The problem with a lot of women and ghosting is that y'all require too much attention from men who don't like you or men that don't emotionally connect with you. And you're upset about that. You're not upset about being ghosted. You're upset about the man not emotionally connecting to you as you did to him. So, therefore, just ghost him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't be upset about that. Be upset that you don't have someone else to avert your attention to. Okay? And go get one. He said emotionally connect to his money. Exactly. He said keep or dismiss a provider husband of 7 years later if you find out he cheated during his bachelor party. Girl, don't nobody care about that. That was before you got married. He providing, who cares? Like, honestly, I don't care. Why would I care? Why did they get married? For fidelity? Because that's not the reason. That should never be a reason. Especially with no man in this day and age. This is not 1963, 1953. This is 2024 going on 2025. Get that money and keep it moving, flip it, and turn it into more. Okay. I saw this reel on Instagram where this man was in the limo the day he got married, cheating with one of the bridesmaids, and his wife caught him. She was in there screaming and crying. I'm not laughing at her pain. I'm laughing at the audacity. So who cares, man? Just have fun. Get your money. A married man hit on you for the first time yesterday. It was so weird. Why is it weird? They hit on everybody. Okay. You said a man tried to talk to you on his honeymoon, Tiffany? They all do. I told y'all the story one time. This guy, he had just gotten married. He had pictures of all of his wife and his wedding. The very next day, he was in my inbox trying to talk some stuff. So I don't know why y'all don't believe me when I tell y'all stuff. A lot of men will still act single the day after they're married, the day that they are married, the day before they married. So I don't know why y'all surprised. You said most single men are married. um, you said what kind of gift will allow you to cheat? Okay, luxury vehicle, upgrade, maybe every 1 or 2 years. That might do the trick. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hermes, if you can get that purse, you can get off the list. Chanel bags with an S. Unlimited credit card. That might work. All right. Someone says jewelry gotta be expensive. Yeah. So if you can get those things, sir, you're probably gonna be fine. Okay. You said the bag sounds right. The bag song's right. Get your money and your paper up them. Yeah, y'all know rich men ain't got no problem. Be a rich guy that can afford anything. You never see no woman spray painting his car talking about you're cheating on girl, they too busy shopping. They're too busy out there shopping and using that unlimited credit card to care if you're cheating or not. Like, go ahead, have fun. I'm finna spend this money. You said during the AM, barley locals go to the hotel, restaurant, bar. What do you suggest? If there's no other place in your city except for a hotel bar, try somewhere else because hotel is giving escort. Okay, get out of the hotels unless that's what you're doing. Stay at the hotels, ma'am. Stay at the hotel. There's other lounges. There's restaurants, bars. Just go elsewhere. Don't sit in no hotel, man. La Peaches, you know better than that. You've been on this channel for a while. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all keep saying what about if it's in a hotel, then no. If it's like I said, if it's a popular local restaurant that just happens to be in a hotel that everyone in the city goes to and talks about, fine. But if it's just a regular restaurant in a hotel that only people in that hotel will eat at because there's so many other nice restaurants in the town, then no. Why are y'all in the hotels anyway? Unless there's a convention, then go to the convention. You know what I'm saying? But still, most of those people are going to be from out of town, unless it's a local convention or a local networking thing. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not part of it, if you don't got the little name tag, you're going to look like you're there working. You know what I mean? So I don't think you should do that. And that's just my opinion. It just looks tacky. A lot of men will say they're fine with it because that's what they want from you. They want to get you up to that room. They want to think that you're of service. And if that's not what you want to give, if you don't want to give that perspective, then don't go there. See, a lot of women are confused because men will find it that, oh, that's fine. Okay. I ain't got to go nowhere. I ain't got to get no Uber. I ain't got to leave the hotel. The woman come to me. That's fine for them. But what does it mean for you? Okay. Men will tell you different things because because they see you in a different perspective. They will say, okay, yeah, go to the hotel. So when I get in town, I can find you easy. I ain't got to take no Uber. I ain't got to spend no extra money going out nowhere and looking for you because you're there. Right. But what are they saying about you? Why do they want you in a hotel waiting for them? So it's a whole different game. And are they going to call you after that when they leave town? So don't go to them hotels. Get to a place where you can meet local people that's going to be there and not flying in and flying out, looking for convenience. You said going to the hotel is like going to their house. Exactly. Yeah. And look, some of y'all live in small towns where the only nice place is a hotel. If that's what you're asking me, if everybody does that because you live in a small town and the hotel is the nicest place you can go, well, then fine, have fun if everyone else is doing it. But if it's not, then stay out of there. No, we're not doing that. Okay. Um, Ladies go to brunch in rich restaurants, no cafes. Yeah, like have fun with it. Exactly. Well, Clara, you said how to get a married man to buy you a Chanel. Send them the link. Tell them that's what you want for Christmas. All I want for Christmas is on this link. Tell him don't buy you nothing else. This is all you want. If he can't come through, don't buy you nothing. All right. So you got to set them up. It's like, okay, I only want one gift this year. And it's something that I've wanted for a long time. Lies. You got to lie. It could be true. Say, I've been wanting this since I was, name a young age. Like, since I was 19 years old. Or 20 years old, depending on how old you are. And I don't know if I should, like, this is like my dream gift. Like, hype it up and then say, okay, now, I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and have hope and I'm going to send it to you what it is. Then you send them the link to it. Then you give them a few minutes and wait for them to text you back once they see what it is. Thank you, Ivana. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's not letting you ask a question here. Please read below. Okay, if I can see it, I'll find it. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you got to hype it up. Tell them it's your dream gift. You've been wanting it forever, and that's it. Okay, they say anywhere and everything paid. Okay, so where have you always wanted to go? What's your dream vacation, man? That's where you say. What's your dream vacation? That's where you go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That way you can check it off your list. Okay. But make sure he's not, he's on the up and up. Make sure he says who he says he is. Make sure you got his information to give to someone just in case, whatever. Make sure you trust him enough to go where you want to go with him. Check him out first. Do a little background check. All right. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said it was Bali until I found out how cheap it was. Okay. Well, find somewhere expensive, man. I mean, the holidays are coming up. You better know your worth and go find it. If Bali is cheap, you can go with somebody else or take yourself. Find something you can't do by yourself. Find something that he can only do for you. Oh, Nancy, sprinkle, sprinkle. How to use, okay, when you are in a relationship already, by withholding it until you get what you want. Nancy, if they don't do what you need, then you can't do what they need. Oh, Tiffany, sprinkle, sprinkle. What is it that makes a marriage last 20 years? Marrying for the correct reason. Providing. It's the masculine and the feminine dynamic. The man provides, the woman receives. Everybody knows their roles. That's what it is. There's no arguing about who's going to pay the bill. There's no arguing about Any of the silly stuff that people argue about, there's no, like, you know why you're there, you know why you with him, he knows why you're there, he knows why you with him. It's very transparent, and you understand the dynamic. That's how it lasts very long. If you are constantly struggling, constantly competing, constantly battling, constantly doing this, it's not going to last very long. So you got to know why you're there, know your role, and that's literally it. Someone says polarity. Exactly. Know why you're there, know your role. It is what it is. Don't pretend it's something that it's not. That's number one. Some of y'all are getting into marriages pretending like y'all are on the Disney fairy tale when y'all ain't. That's why you got to know exactly who you are. They got to know who you are and what you're about. You got to know why you're there, and they got to know why you're there. They got to know why they're there. And if everybody agrees, then everything should be good. All right. What if he suggests Louis Vuitton bag instead of Chanel for Christmas present? Then go find the biggest, nicest one you can find. Okay. Maybe some luggage or something. I don't know. I don't like. I wouldn't take honestly, a lot of people don't do Louis Vuitton luggage because they don't want it to get stolen. But I would definitely like find something very nice. I mean, you can get a Chanel from somebody else, do the same trick to somebody else. Get what you can where you can, man. Okay, I'll take the Louis Vuitton. That's fine. Then ask somebody else for the Chanel. I mean, somebody gonna say yes. You got your roster up. Think about this. If you're a pretty girl, and you look good enough for millionaires to date you, right? And you got maybe 2, 3 of them on the roster, right? Somebody gonna send you something. 2 of them might send you something, and if you, you know, if you got a good third one, they might send you something. You might get 3 things. You know what I'm saying? So focus on your roster. Get them rosters up. It's the holiday season, ladies. You could be rocking extra stuff. Instead of 1 gift, you could be having 3 gifts. Nice luxury gifts, girl. Get it. Okay. Married man makes $250K. Do you think he can afford Chanel bag? Okay, well, it depends on how much his bills are a month, how much he's saving, how much he has invested. That all depends. So you got to do the math. Maybe he could afford a smaller one. I don't know. Okay. Any suggestions to get guys to approach when freestyling? Yes, look good and attractive enough to attract men. That's literally it. That's all. Like, I don't know why y'all keep asking me this weird question because, like, I don't understand. I never had that problem. So, what y'all looking like? What y'all doing over there? Okay, do y'all look better than me? Let me ask y'all that question. Look at me. Do y'all look better than me? Because I know I see a lot of y'all's pictures. They be looking good. So, if y'all look better than me, I don't know what the problem is. Because I have no problem. Okay. If y'all hair right, if y'all wig laid right, if y'all teeth straight, if y'all know how to contour, if y'all outfits looking cute, then y'all shouldn't have no problem. All right. You say you don't look better than me? Oh, well, you get to working. Get to working on it. I don't know what to tell you. You can achieve good looks. It's called makeup, hair, wigs, contour. Just keep working on it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because I don't look like this when I wake up in the morning. Okay. You said can't outshine the master. Okay, well, get your eyebrows done. Get your facial hair taken off if you got hair on your face. Get that wig looking cute. Get them nails done. Get your makeup lessons. Go get you a makeup tutorial or something. I don't know. Get them eyebrows looking cute. Do everything you can do because men are visual creatures. Okay. You said yes, but what happened when you take that makeup and wig off? He gonna scream. Yeah, but he can't take the money back. Oh, Lena, sprinkle, sprinkle. Are mini skirts with sheer stockings trashy? It depends on what you're wearing it with and where you're going and the style of mini skirt that it is and the season. All right, so all of that it has a lot to do with it. So what's the material of the mini skirt and what season is it? And do your legs look good in it? Oh, Emily, sprinkle, sprinkle. You changed my life, Shira. Been busy shopping in Europe, so haven't been tuning in as much. Can't thank you enough. Thank you, Emily. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. All right. Someone says someone told me to rename Pick Misha to Pick Emily because they said the term Pick Misha sounds racist. But I said I don't know an Emily, but I guess I do. Hey, Emily, sprinkle, sprinkle, girl, get your shop on. But Emily ain't no Pick Misha. She out there shopping in Europe, getting her bag. So can't change it to that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, I Heart Caroline. She says facts. Do you recommend living together after or before marriage? Does marriage get boring after a while? Girl, what? Y'all must be young. All right. In different cultures, people do stuff different. Now, when people talk about moving in together, I'm not talking about being no domestic help because before, after, or during marriage, I'm not the maid. I ain't the cook. Know what I'm saying? So if you're moving in there, you're moving in there as the queen. You get it? Not the domestic help. So you got to get it together first. Why you're moving in there? Are you moving in there so that he can pay all the bills, so he can treat you like a queen? You're not going to be doing no domestic help. That's number one. So when people say, "Oh, don't move in together," it insinuates that you're going to start acting like the domestic help without a ring. That's the old thinking. Okay. When you move in, you're moving in as the queen, the guest of honor. And if you're not moving in that position, don't go. Don't move in. Okay? That's the best thing I could tell. You're not going to know his habits. You're not going to know what it's like to live with him or a man. And you may not like it, or you may not be able to get as used to it after you're already married, because there might be some habits that he has that you don't like that you can't really correct because you don't want to be a bad wife. But as a girlfriend, you can say some stuff because you still got options open and you can split it at any time. So I say you want a sneak preview. So I would say maybe if you're moving in as the queen and not the servant, it's a win-win. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, Shira, you are so old school, girl. That's not old school. Cooking and cleaning and living with a man is old school. Yeah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, why get the milk when you get the cow? Yeah. Well, I don't know what culture y'all are from. If y'all do premarital, whatever. In some cultures don't. So it just depends on what culture you're from. Because he can go get the milk from somebody else down the street. and still be engaged to you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. A lot of women don't realize that. That's fine though, if that's not what you want to be doing. Thank you, Sarah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're moving in with 80-20 split. I'm not moving in if I'm splitting anything, unless somebody else paying that other 20. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. How to first ask men to pay for stuff when you ain't used to asking for nothing. Okay, get used to it. And make sure the man can afford it that you're dealing with. Don't date someone who's not used to paying for women. Sprinkle, sprinkle. See, a lot of y'all ladies are trying to date men that aren't used to paying for women, so you're scared to ask because you're not used to asking a man to pay for women because you're used to dating men who don't pay. So you got to change the type of men that you're dating in order to be able to ask them for anything. Okay. We make it cozy and comfortable. We do what the woman is just a house, or without the woman is just a house or an apartment. That's true. Mm, they keep trying to compromise. What? How? What? Don't have any regrets. No, don't have any agreements about splitting anything. It gets messy. Exactly. No agreement. Don't talk about nothing. You paying or I ain't staying. Period. That's literally it. Is there anything that changed in what advice you got for 20 years, girl? What do you mean? Oh, no, get your money. Make sure they got money. I think August, sprinkle, sprinkle. August Lachey, thank you, girl. Your husband told you he cheated on you while you were engaged and he working on the roads at 3 times. Oh, at the time. You're heartbroken. I told him to tell me, but I just wasn't ready for the truth. We were both 29 and 27 at the time. Okay. Well, number one, at least he told you. Is he a full provider? Because I mean, of course you're going to be heartbroken, but is he a full provider? Do you have to work? You know what I'm saying? Most men cheat. That's all I'm going to tell you. So at least you know. And some men aren't going to tell their wives. Some men will just get caught or never get caught at all. So at least he told you, and hopefully he's a provider. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said dust alert. Who's the oh Marcus? Thank you, Emily. When a man likes you 10 times more, all your questions and problems get solved. Listen to Shira. Y'all, that's true. Thank you, Emily. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you can already tell when they're cheating or about to. True. How does a woman who is used to being a provider in a relationship switch to being in her feminine energy? By giving her bills to the man who she's in a relationship with, and then going to get her nails done, book a spa treatment, you know, doing some self-care, taking a bubble bath in the middle of the day because she doesn't have to work, stuff like that. Just make a list of all the stuff you want to do when you're in your feminine and do it. Go shopping, make a list and then start doing it. Make sure he got them bills though. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. See, the world is your oyster. Enjoy it. Leisure. Yeah. If you don't like lounging and you like to stay active, well, do something active. Join a gym, join a club, learn how to play something. I don't know. Volunteer. Go to lunch with your friends or family or whatever. Just go have fun. Mhm. You said the chat is dust free today. You're surprised, girl. You haven't been here for too long, have you? They in and out. Ah, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said, are you crazy for thinking a man being honest about cheating has a motive behind it, testing your boundaries? You know what? As soon as a man opened his mouth talking about cheating and that, I'm not listening no more. I'm just trying to see how much money he got, how much money he gonna spend, because anything that's coming out of his mouth after that, I really don't care or believe. You know? So the more a man tries to convince you that he's this or he's that, I'm not listening. I don't care. I know who you are. You're a provider. Give me the money. Whatever you do on your own time, that's on you. I'm gonna figure it out anyway. I'm smart. And if you're worth keeping around, you're gonna stay around. If not, then I'm just gonna call the other one. That's literally the attitude. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This is the attitude y'all need to adopt if y'all are so, into if a man is faithful or not. Okay. The red flags are when they try to over explain, try to over convince, try to make you feel comfortable enough so they can go cheat. The whole point is you already know they're gonna mess up. So know how to collect. That's literally it. So when y'all have that conversation and he tries to convince you that he's not a cheater and that you need to trust him, say, okay, I believe you. But if I ever find out, then this is what I want in order to stay with you. Okay? Make sure he understands. You said, how much money do you have to make to not be dusty? You mean how much money do you have to make and spend to not be dusty? Well, it depends on how old of a woman you're dating. Now, if you're dating someone that is very young, like 20, 21, 22, 23, they're 25 and under, but of legal age, you probably don't need that much because you can probably take them shopping to Forever 21, Target, Fashion Nova, Shein, right? That's good for them. But when after the age of 25, they're going to start wanting more money. So if you're dating women that are like, let's say you're 30 years old and you want to date someone your own age, you're going to have way more money. So you said you're 21 to 22. Okay. Um, do you even have enough money to not be dusty at that age? Like what kind of business are you into? Or do you just have a job? Do you have a side hustle? Do you have several streams of income? I would suggest you getting several streams of income going at a young age. A lot of them you can do online, drop shipping, all that kind of stuff. Build your businesses up. Like be an entrepreneur. You can work at the same time. Get you some online companies. Get you some drop ship companies. Build yourself up. Okay. And then you'll have money while you sleep. You'll be making money in your sleep. But you got to have several streams, not just one. And don't worry about the amount you have. I'm worried about the amount that you're continuously receiving that's growing because you're getting all the profits. What website would you recommend classic clothes, please? What do you mean classic clothes? H&M? They got classic stuff. Let's go to H&M or Zara or something like that. They got like cute stuff that's affordable. If you got money, then go to the department stores. You know, go to the malls, go to the department stores. If you're looking for like good classic nice styles. H&M has it, Zara has it. Any department store is gonna have classic clothes. So go to the department stores in the mall too. All men cheat, just focus on the money. Thank you, Miss Tiffany. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Somebody said Sears, Target, JCPenney. Target has some cute stuff if you know how to style it, and some of their clothes be more expensive than H&M. Uh-uh. Oh, thank you, Renee. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She sent me some cash app. Let me see what she's talking about. Hmm. Is this the right one? Hold on. All right, let's see. Renee says for thank you, girl. She sent me $10. I appreciate that. When you know somebody's a provider, they are providing action. That's how you can tell the action, not the talk, but the action. When they actually give you something, when they actually offer to pay for something and actually pay. And I'm not talking about no dinner. I'm talking about bills, tires, shopping. I'm talking about let me help you out. Here's an envelope of money. How much do you need? I'm talking about direct deposit. So they are literally trying to give you money or trying to give you gifts right away, like the second date or the first date. Very fast. Love bombing, it's like money bombing, the provider bombing. That's what you're going to see. Okay. So, you know how men will tell you, "Oh, I think you're the one, and I'm looking for a wife, and I really like you," and I'm start talking about marriage on the first and second date. Well, providers do the same thing, but they're talking about money and spending money and giving you stuff and talking about, "Let me pay them bills. How much do you need? Here's some money to go shopping. I want to go get your nails, go get your hair done. Here you go." Blah 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 blah. That's how you know they're a provider when they try to give you money without you even having to make up anything about it, without you even trying to ask. And if you hint and clue around that you may need something, they have no problem getting it to you right then and there or very, very soon, like the same day. Okay. SR, sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how you know they're providers when they provide. It's very easy to find provider bombers. Okay. Y'all just not looking at the right targets. And I keep trying to tell y'all. All these women in here that have all these success stories and they're shopping here and they're all their bills paid. Do you think their men look like Ken? No. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm just telling y'all because y'all need to know. Somebody said Shrek's. I heart Caroline. Okay, you got jokes today. They say they look like Shrek. Okay. But let me ask y'all a question. Okay, ladies, y'all need to figure this out quick. Social media has really messed y'all up mentally because you think having a boyfriend or a provider or a man means that they always got to be with you, that they always got to be holding your hand, that y'all always got to be coupled up. That is so untrue. Okay? That is so untrue because people on social media are just showing off their lifestyle, their man, their woman, or whatever, whatever. They're just showing that off for views and clicks. In the real world, The man ain't everywhere the woman is. In the real world, you're by yourself or with your friends more, especially if he's working or he's got a career or whatever. You're not going to be with him 24/7 on camera. How to get his credit cards? Ask, ma'am. Tell him you needed to buy something so you can look good for him. Tell him you needed to help pay for, something that he'll like and find out what it is later. You got to convince him. He'll give it to you if you look good. So a lot of y'all are out here looking for these perfect social media relationships where your man's in every selfie, every photo, everything you post. No, that's not the real world. That's not the real world. The real world exists off of social media. So understand that. You say he refused to unfollow a girl and now they are dating. Okay, well, what did you expect? Who was following you and who can you date now, ma'am? Well, you'll back up because he sure had one. Oh, Janie, sprinkle, sprinkle. How to meet him for money he promised to send this week. Today is Thursday. Send him a Cash App link or a Venmo link and say, oh my gosh, I totally forgot you were supposed to send me some money. Here's my link. Oh my gosh, let me know when it goes through because I'm at the grocery store right now putting girl live. Oh my gosh, let me know when it goes through because I'm at the grocery store right now, getting groceries. And when I get to the register, I'm going to need that money to pay. Girl live. He gonna be like, set him up, girl. He'll be like, oh my gosh, she's at the grocery store. She gets to the register and the money's not there. She's going to hate me forever. And then she's going to look bad and embarrassed. And then she's going to blame me. And then I'm going to have to give her more money and a bigger gift if I want to see her in the future. Let me go ahead. All right. So tell him that. How did you learn so much about gender dynamics? I've been with the same man for 20 years. I know every trick in the book. Okay. I'm very observant. I pay close attention. I study people's actions versus their words. I can see people that try to manipulate me. I'm very observant. I'm hyper aware of certain things. So it's easy to pick apart. It's like you ever see someone that's trying to manipulate you and it's so obvious. It's like you're doing a bad job with this, but I'm observing and I'm taking notes. You ever seen someone that tried to and this is not just men. This is men in the store that maybe try to sell you something. This is men at a car dealership. This is men asking questions in the comments. This is being able to interact with people and noticing their giveaways. That's all it is. It's like looking for their tail signs when playing cards. It's that easy. And being with someone for so long, you understand the gender dynamics of how someone thinks, especially if they're how the man thinks. Uh-huh. You said, how do you make quick cash at a bar, being a bartender? Or pretending to drink and not drink and have men buy you drinks and split the money with the bartender? They be filling you up with Sprite or carbonated water when they think it's gin or vodka, and you split the profits because they gonna pay full price. Get in there early, make a deal with the bartender, get men to buy you drinks, split the profit. All right, and a tip. Work it, work it. Thank you, Miss Jackson. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Since your advice you left a dusty new provider. Problem is my provider does everything and is getting too attached. Speaking on marriage, I need your space to entertain others, but he offers more. What do I do? Okay. You need to find a hobby. Okay. This hobby will allow you space. And it has to be a hobby that he can't be included in. Now, this could be a newfound spirituality or religious awakening where you have to go to church and every Sunday, Wednesday, and whatever other day. You might have to find something that's just for you that he does not want to be included in. You may have to have monthly or daily or weekly visits with your Aunt Ethel, your fake Aunt Ethel who's not doing too well. You know what I'm saying? You need a barrier to give you that extra time. So pull out good old fake Aunt Ethel. She needs, the family is splitting up, care. You go this day a week. Your cousin's going to go the other day of the week. Then your mother is going to go the other day of the week. And guess what? Friday is your day to take care of fake Aunt Ethel. You got to change Depend's diapers. You got to give her a bath. You got to make sure she has food. I mean, you're going to be there all night. I mean, at least kind of late until she falls asleep, until her meds kick in, right? So pull on fake Aunt Ethel out the bag and get your space. Okay? Or someone says women's prayer group. Oh, yeah. If he's not particularly religious, you can start to try to invite him to church and get all churchy. It's like, you know what? If you don't want to go, you don't have to. This is just for me. I enjoy going and listening, but I'll be back soon. Then have your extra clothes in the car. Go do what you gotta do. So, oh, you said, how do you always keep things fresh in a relationship? Have more than one? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What do you do if you get caught? Get caught doing what? Going to church or not going to church? Say, oh, they canceled. So I just went out and had a drink with my friend. The gay deacon. All right. You said lying about where you're going in general. Y'all have to be very creative and smart in order to pull this off and know that your man or whoever you're dealing with, the questions he will ask and the questions he won't ask. And then you construct your story accordingly. Okay. You literally got to be smart to do this. So, your man, he's not going to want to go to church or to Aunt Ethel's house. So that's why you say you going. Okay. You know where he's not going to be if you go to a bar or a restaurant. You know which kind of foods he don't like. You know what side of town he don't go on. You know all these things about him, right? So that's where you're going to. Thank you, Sabrina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you already know these things. You just got to make sure you're incorporating them in the correct way. Random man asking to send you money on Instagram, but he won't to talk though. Telegram first. I don't know. Is it a scam? Yes, ma'am. Anybody on Instagram trying to tell you they're going to send you money is a scam. They usually don't start out like that. Okay? All of it is a scam when they're getting in your DMs talking about, I want to send you somebody. That's a scam. Because otherwise, all you got to do is they would have literally just asked for your Cash App. Okay? They wouldn't ask for nothing more if they just wanted to send you money. And you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, what's your Cash App? Let me send you something. That's how they do it for real. Or what's your Venmo? I'm going to send you something. That's how they do it. If they're asking you anything in exchange, they're not giving you anything. Okay? I still got a Patreon. Y'all go join it. Sprinkle. Some of y'all did join the Patreon, so thank you. I answered y'all stuff last night. And a few new people I saw, so welcome. Thank y'all for supporting me on the Patreon. It is linked in the description bar. Join tier 2 and up in order to be able to send me a message. Okay. You see, I'm telling all the secrets. That's not no secret. Men are so lazy and dumb most of the time and take their women for granted. They're not going to know what's happening. Okay. Y'all be watching men run around in basketball shorts, dribbling balls, trying to put balls in holes to even know what women are doing these days. Thank you, Emily. Sprinkle. Y'all too busy watching men bend over on the field and throw balls at each other. Like y'all ain't checking for women and what they're doing and what church they're going to and how they take care of their family member. Y'all ain't paying attention to that. Sprinkle. Where online can you beat someone? Offline. So, I'm going to visit mom. We're going to go to the grocery store, then go to the thrift store. You want to come? No? Okay, well, I'll probably be back later. Here you go. You said, are rich men bothered by false lashes? Only if they look crazy. All right. If you have some natural ones that you can't really tell and they're not too crazy, but if you got them caterpillar lashes, they're going to be like, what is that? Okay. Do some natural ones, like more natural. Like if you're going to like some type of event and stuff, like you can get a little bit more dramatic, but try to keep them more natural and not too crazy. Like don't do too much on the lashes. Like, oh, okay. I know a lot of women and ladies dress for themselves, do their makeup for themselves. Like, I don't get dressed for men. I don't do this. But then, oh, well, I'm going out freestyling and no man will come talk to me. I don't get dressed for men. I dress for myself. Well, I'm going out freestyling, but no man will cross the room for me because I got butterfly caterpillar eyelashes on. Okay. Well, who are you dressing for? When you dress for men, you're dressing to attract men. You're not dressing for them. You're dressing to attract them. You get it? When you're dressing for yourself, you're not out freestyling, trying to attract anybody. You looking like you want to look and you don't care about anything. You're not looking for nobody to come up to you. So when you're out freestyling, you have to dress in order to attract the type of man that you want to come over to you. And a lot of people don't realize this. If you're in an area where no one's wearing caterpillar eyelashes, you don't wear caterpillar eyelashes. If you're in an area where people's makeup isn't this thick, then your makeup shouldn't be this thick. All right. You need to assess the area that you're in. Make sure you understand the assignment and then go from there. Okay. I always used to recommend going to somewhere and people watching first before you decide to freestyle there. So you can see the fashion, the clothes, the demeanor, the manners, the type of people that go in there, all of those things. You need to, sometimes you can do it online if they have a website or the place that you're trying to go. You can see people in the background, you can kind of see what they're wearing, you can see events that have been held there, blah, 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 blah. So you know what to do if you can't get out there, in real life. But I definitely suggest people watching first before you go and try to do anything. So you know what men in that side of town like, what they're looking at, what they're walking up to, what they're approaching. And then you can figure it out from there. And you got to do your research. Someone says no sneakers. Of course not. Unless you're in a gym and walking in a park, like for exercise. You're at the pickleball club, you're at the country club. Yeah, if it's for a sporting type thing. Someone says, I don't need makeup. That's what a lot of women say. Thank you, Haley. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your boyfriend wants to get us an apartment. He will pay. You're living with your dad now. What are some important things to know before you decide? You're 25. All right. How much does your boyfriend make? And how old is your boyfriend? And are you moving in to have marriage or just to move in? Because a lot of women get confused. A lot of women will move in with their boyfriend thinking it's going to lead to marriage. And sometimes it doesn't. All right. So if moving in is not going to lead to marriage, you need to have that discussion before you decide to move in. Because some women just get all in there hoping for the best, and then the dude is like, well, I don't know if we can do this anymore, and I don't want to get married, and and then you just felt stupid for moving in and taking yourself 100% off the market because it's harder to, do other stuff while you live with someone. So therefore, you need to know where that's headed to before you decide. I know that, okay? Don't move in with somebody if it's not heading anywhere that you want it to go. If you just want to live outside and have fun and, it's not taking it super seriously, then you don't need to have that discussion. But if you are thinking marriage, then you need to know if he's on that same page. If y'all are going to move in together. And don't turn into the maid or the cook. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. If you were 29 years old and 224, what choices would you have made differently? Well, I'd probably already be married with kids by then because I would have started young. So I can get that out the way so I can live my best life. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So if you don't have kids and you're not married at 29, then I would say I don't know if you want kids or not, or if you even want marriage. But if you do, you need to get on it right now. Like you need to start only dating for money and providers and get on it right now. Like you need to catch up. If not, if you don't want kids and you're not trying to get married, then just date people that have money and are rich and that can take you to nice places and do nice things for you. All right. Okay. Basically, secure the bag quick, fast, and in a hurry. Freestyling is just going out and attracting men who want to ask you out and possibly be a potential provider in your future. That's all it is. It's going out and attracting. It's like hanging out. Letting people come up to you and say, oh, hi, nice to meet you. You look so nice looking here. Would you like a drink? Okay. Thank you, Shamika, and welcome to the channel. She says she's new. Your sister is with a man 15 years older than her, and he takes money from her even though he has money. He is rich. And hopefully he's giving her money to take his own money. If he's rich and he's taking her money, hopefully he's giving her some money. If not, then you need to tell her about that. Send her my channel. How to get your male friend to buy you stuff. Ask. Closed mouths don't get fed. Just mention it. It's like, oh, you should buy me that. That's really nice. Thank you. You're so sweet. You're so kind. I don't know why you don't know just how to ask. Just ask. All they can say is no. What if they said yes? Then you'd have it. Mhm. Level up with level up the best way you can, you know? If you know how to put stuff together, if you know how to shop, if you know how to make yourself look good, you don't need much of anything, but and it'll come, like, definitely, but and some people have a lot of money and they still level up on a budget. Thank you, Sabrina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Shira, you accepted this 36-year-old man date and you took him next week. What? You told him next week, but you forgot it's your birthday. How do I tell him that unless he buys me a gift, I won't go? I just want him to know that I want gifts. Okay. Tell them, oh my gosh, you know what? Our date is actually on my birthday. I can't believe it. I totally forgot. But yeah, it's gonna be my birthday, and I'm so glad that I get to celebrate it with you. Hmm. Then he'll pause and he'll be like, "Well, do you want me to bring you a gift or do you want something for your birthday?" If he really wants to impress you, he'll buy you something, or he'll give you some money, or he'll take you shopping. Um, yeah. So just mention it. Give him at least like you said, is it a week in advance? He should be able to buy you something by then. Hmm. What would you say on national TV? You got invited next week for an interview. What do you mean? What would I say on national TV? The same thing I say on here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, is it normal for a woman to have more than one birthday? Yes, it is, because if you're a mother, the date that you give birth to your child is actually a birthday. Your birthday, because you gave birth on that day. And then the day you were born is also your birthday. So depending on how many kids you got, plus your regular birthday, that's how many birthdays you can have, ma'am. And it's lying and telling the truth at the same time, like I always teach y'all to do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So your daughter just said sprinkle, sprinkle, and she's 3. Oh, that's so cute. You said Marcus said you should have known I would have said that. I know, you know me. Okay. Your sister's boyfriend is a millionaire and she moved in with him. It's been 2 years and he still didn't propose. He also doesn't buy her anything. She wears old clothes and has no skincare. Okay. Then she needs to open her mouth and tell him that what he needs to start paying for. Because sometimes it's the woman's fault because she don't ask for nothing. If she don't demand that he does stuff for her, then why would he do it? If she doesn't say, "Well, I'm gonna need some new skincare, so I'm gonna go buy this." If she doesn't say, "Well, I'm gonna go need to go shopping. I want nice stuff." If she doesn't tell him that, then how can he do it? Does she ask him for stuff and he just says no? Then she need to go ask somebody else. She can still keep him, but if he's not being generous, then somebody else will be. Girls, when does she talk about married men video name? What? What does that mean? Natural enhancements as long as it's done tastefully. Okay. You confess to your crush and he said he feels the same after a week. After a week talk, he wants me to visit him in his country. Should I go? Girl, no. He need to come to you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because if you go to him, then you like him more. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Princess Hannah. Happy Sprinkleween forever, Princess. Thank you, Princess Hannah. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do y'all not see this dynamic unfolding? Like, you confess to your crush. He says he likes you too. He says, come to his country. He didn't say, okay, I'm glad you like me. Let me fly to you. He didn't say all of that, did he? Who likes who more? The dynamic is off. The balance is off. Do not go. All right. If you want to go, if you want to be Pygmy International, go ahead, man. I'm not gonna stop you, but I don't teach that. So, mhm. So, isn't it bad to have relationships with married men? Isn't it bad for married men to look for relationships outside of marriage? Isn't it? What's stopping them? Why don't they have that filter of thinking it's bad? So strange, right? Is it bad for married men to want to cheat? Oh my gosh, it is. Terrible. They gonna do it anyway. So you might as well benefit from it if they coming up to you. Why? Because if not you, it's gonna be the next chick behind you or beside you. Do what you gotta do. You said the fault always falls on the woman. And so do the benefits if she's smart. Okay, so is it worth it? Take the blame, just get the money. Who cares? But we already know whose fault it really is. It's the man who took vows. That is really his fault. So just get the money. All right. How to what? We are just playing by their rules. Exactly. Um, Focus on getting what? Y'all are silly. How to level up with I keep telling y'all, you can level up anytime. Wash your hair, do some workout, shave your armpits. Girl, put some lotion on, brush your teeth, look good, watch some makeup tutorials on YouTube, whatever. Use what you already have. Get on Pinterest and make clothes and outfits. Get on Pinterest and make Pinterest boards of the items you already have in your closet, and they'll put outfits together for you. Just type in like outfits to wear with black skirt, and a bunch of stuff will come up, and you'll probably have it in your wardrobe. You got to get creative. All right. The answers are always going to be the same, no matter what year it is. You level up with what you got, work with what you got, borrow if you got to. All right. What are you using to film? A camera, which I'll be using. No, I'm using a webcam, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do you like it? Is it nice? Is it good quality? So, sprinkle, sprinkle. Can you find provider man in the club? You see a lot of rich older guys. Okay. In the club. Mm, what club is it? The tennis club? The pickleball club? Which club? Because I know you ain't talking about the club. Okay. I got to go in a few minutes, y'all. Thank you, Miss Renee. She sent me another cash app. Thank you, girl. You said you got a question, but you're not sure if it's appropriate. The answer is do what's most beneficial for you, whatever it is, if you want to. Um, Oh, Jade, sprinkle, sprinkle. You have St. Michael candle. Will use it for the first time. Do you still do regular protection spell each time? If you want to, ma'am, and you're on the wrong channel for that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Someone says they want another child with their bestie co-parent. Are they gay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 19. You like this guy. He was touchy at the party we first met. They are mutual friends, but we were drunk. What should I do next time? Nothing. Act like it didn't happen. You don't remember it. You were drunk. Start fresh. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's the beauty about alcohol. You can act like you don't remember nothing. Or vaguely. Okay. So I'm going back to the question about the bestie co-parent. Is he gay? Or is that a nice way to say baby daddy that you get along with? First of all, y'all know I'm finna go in on this. Don't have a kid with anyone unless they're able to fully support you, want to marry you, or at least want to improve your lifestyle tremendously. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. This is my Halloween stuff. It's like little sparkles. I put it on in the beginning of the video. All right. Someone said, okay, you said he's gay? Okay. Do what you got to do as long as he got money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. What's worse, being single in your 30s or missing out on relationships or dating the wrong man and potentially wasting years of your life? Well, first of all, being single doesn't mean that you're not getting bills paid by men. That's number one. It doesn't mean you're not dating, and it doesn't mean you're not getting all bills paid. So single is just you're not married. Dealing with somebody and missing out potentially and wasting years on your youth. Well, it depends on if you're seeing more than one at the same time. So what I teach, it doesn't even matter that question because you're going to do what you want to do anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Either way, you're going to be living your best life if you take control of it and do what you want to do. So if you're not married, you can still date. You can still get men to pay them bills in your 30s. If you are attached to someone, you're not really wasting your youth if you got more than one anyway. So if you follow what I teach, none of that is relevant. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But if I had to choose which one was worst, I would say the one that has the less benefits and the less freedom. Okay. All right, y'all. I think this is it. Happy Halloween. Happy Sprinkleween. Happy Sprinkleween. It's still a little cloudy. I hope it doesn't rain too much tonight. I don't know. Thoughts of trick-or-treating on the rich side of town. Well, how old are you, ma'am? A lot of these neighborhoods have like neighborhood parties, or like one of the houses in the neighborhood will throw a little soiree or Halloween party. So maybe you can drive around and look for one of those with like a lot of cars outside, like they're having a party, and go crash it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you're dating an attractive rich man and you're an ugly woman and you don't know why he's dating you, Miss Bunny? Girl, because he can probably date anybody he wants. So if he's already had all the attractive women, maybe he wants to see what dating an ugly woman is like. I mean, if you can go out and get a pretty woman at any given time and date an ugly one, well, I mean, why not? Maybe he thinks that you're going to do more for him and ask for less than the pretty woman would, Because sometimes this is how men think the same way, you know? And I'm not calling you ugly, you called yourself ugly. So, I mean, I think any woman can look good if she puts a little bit more effort. But okay, if a rich man could date a beautiful woman and he chooses to date an ugly woman, it's because he just wants the experience. And at any given time, he can go date a pretty woman. So why not? Why not have the best of both worlds and have the ugly woman doing the most and not asking for nothing? Are you asking for something? Are you getting them bills paid, man? Do you know your value? Even as an ugly woman, you still be getting bills paid. All right. You need to look up with your face that you describe as ugly and you need to ask for some bill money. Excuse me, sir. I know I'm ugly, but I still need them bills paid. Ugly don't pay for itself. All right. It costs to look this bad. He might start laughing and just give you the money because you got a sense of humor. You never know. I mean, you got to try. All right, I got to go, y'all. Thank y'all so much for everything. Everybody who sent sprinkle to me. Happy Sprinkleween. Remember, if y'all are new, hit subscribe, join, become a member. Or also, if you want to be a member of my Patreon, the link is in the description bar. If you join tier 2 and up, you can message me. And I'll write you back within a few days or the same day. It just depends on how often I'm checking it. Also, thank y'all, new subscribers that are coming from TikTok. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to my day ones that's been here forever. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all stay safe. Happy Halloween, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.